Hey, what's going on? My name is Richard, and I have another channel on YouTube called RC Workbench. We make terrible videos. Feel free to check them out if you want. Congratulations on getting your crawler from 11 Charlie RC. He's an awesome guy, does really good work for the veterans community. Thank you very much for your service. I never served myself, if you can believe it or not. The Marines said I wasn't good enough. Yeah, I have a slight color blindness, and they didn't like the fact that I had a GED. But I do have many friends and many family members who did. So again, thank you for your service. Welcome to the RC Brotherhood or Sisterhood. I'm not sure who's getting this crawler. I don't want to offend anybody or assume. Our channel has not been online for very long, roughly 2 years. I've only been in the hobby. Me and my partner in crime have only been in the hobby for about 2.5 years. It's an awesome community. It's a hobby that we got into kind of accidentally, but it definitely keeps us out of trouble and keeps our minds focused on more positive, constructive things. I hope it's something you stick with, and I hope it's something that you actually benefit from. Welcome to the family. I just sent Javier 2 chargers, and I am going to show you how they work as soon as I get home. Okay, so here's the charger that you have, the Prophet Mini. So this is how it works. You've got your balance lead connectors right here. But first, let's get into a battery. You've got a battery. This is the primary connector that you're going to plug into your vehicle. This is your balance lead. And what this does is you've got, with this particular battery, this is a 2-cell LiPo battery. So there's 2 cells in there. So there's a ground and a positive for each cell. You're going to plug this in to the 2S slot right there. Just like that. It will not fit in a 3S or a 4S. So only a 2S battery lead will fit into the 2S balance plug. So that's pretty simple. You don't have to worry about plugging it into the wrong slot. Right here you've got your charger lead. You've got a positive and a negative. And I believe Javier said that there's an XT60 that's connected to the trucks, so you're going to have an XT connector on your battery. Never, ever, ever, and I mean never, plug this in to the battery without having these connected into the charger. Because what's going to happen is these are going to make contact and you're going to make really pretty sparks, and that's not a good thing. So once you have your positive and your negative connected into there, you can go ahead and plug this into your battery plug right here. So now we have the balance lead plugged in to the balance port of the charger. We also have the main lead plugged into the charger as well. So this is now ready to charge. When you come over here, you can hit this button. That is for lithium ion, I believe. Don't know what that is. And that is for nickel metal hydride. You always want to make sure that you're on LiPo with a LiPo battery. If you're charging a nickel battery, you want to be over here on this one right here. Don't ever mix these up. So this is a 4,000 milliamp hour battery, which means we can charge this with 4 amps. So we're going to make sure we're at 4 amps. You can go down. You never want to exceed 4 amps. You can charge it at 1, 2, or 3. It's just going to take longer, but never go more than 4 amps on a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. Now, once you go to start charging it, you basically just hold this button down. And right now, the color changed. It's telling me that it's halfway charged. These were put into storage mode, so it's not going to take very long to charge up full capacity. But you notice it is locked into place. Now, if you want to disconnect this, if you're going to walk away, never leave these things unattended. That's just bad news. But if you want to walk away, you can hold this button down again. And now I don't know if you can see it, but it's flashing red and the green or yellow. I don't know. Like I said earlier, I'm colorblind. It's not charging anymore. So you can still cycle through all this because it's not locked in. Now you can walk away. And then when you want to come back to charging, same thing. Just hold it down until the red LED disappears and you're in the green or yellow. I'm not really sure what color that is. And it's not really showing up on my phone, which really sucks. Once it's done charging, It's going to stay solid green, I believe. Then you can go ahead, you want to disconnect this. Remember, don't ever unplug this while this is connected to the battery, because as soon as that makes contact with each other, it's bad news. But you can disconnect it from the battery, and you can disconnect the balance lead from the charger as well. And your LiPo is ready to go. And what I've got here is a variety of different capacity batteries. Got a 1350, 2200, 4000, 3000, and 5000. I basically wanted to cover all my bases here. So when you go to charge these, this battery here, 1350 milliamp hours, you want to charge at 1 amp. That's what we call a 1C charge rate. So you want to have that at 1 amp to be able to charge this battery here. To charge this battery here, you can go up to 2 amps. You could also charge it at 1 amp, but 2 amps would be better. Never go above 2 amps. Same thing here, 4000 milliamps. You can go all the way up to 4 amps. Never exceed 4 amps. This one here, 3000 milliamp hours. You want to stick with 3 amps for that one. So there you go, you got 3 amps. That's your 1C charge rate for that. This one is a monster at 5200 milliamp hours. This charger only goes up to 4 amps. This battery could take 5 amps, but since it's only capable of 4 amps, you can still charge it at 4 amps and it'll be safe. Hopefully this helps. You can always ask Javier or myself if you have any questions. We won't lead you astray. We are definitely here to help. We want people to stay in the hobby. We don't want people to get discouraged or have some kind of LiPo fire or some other misfortune. These are relatively safe as long as you treat them with the respect that they deserve.